This is Alan Fenstermaker here with the Pro Wrestling Archives, and I gotta share some thoughts on WWE Monday Night Raw tonight. Because first off, CM Punk came back, and I had a feeling because CM Punk came back to WWE, and I highly doubt that when he came back, that he was not going to be at WrestleMania, because WrestleMania is a big event of the year, and things are really starting to heat up between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, and I can honestly see something's going to happen in that match. CM Punk's going to be on commentary in that match, so originally I was thinking Drew McIntyre was going to win, but at the same time also too, like, it could go either way because first of all, like, Seth Rollins came out in that match and attacked Drew McIntyre, so apparently Seth and CM Punk, they both want to go at it against Drew McIntyre, so they have a common enemy there. But at the same time, we got to think back to Survivor Series when CM Punk came out and Seth Rollins had the reaction that he did. So there is still bad blood between Seth Rollins and CM Punk as well. So it's interesting that that match could go either way, which honestly WWE is doing something that it hasn't happened in a while. WWE is unpredictable. And like tonight it even happened, like, got a glimpse back to the Attitude Era when The Rock beat the crap out of Cody Rhodes. Now, that pretty much displays any rumors that The Rock could be turning on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and siding with Cody Rhodes all along. So I don't think that's going to happen anymore. So, like, the way I see it is, like, Cody's got enough people supporting him, but also at the same time, Seth Rollins could possibly turn on Cody, and either that or like CM Punk could have some sort of involvement as well. And then on top of that, also too, like, at the end of the match, still, like, the Money in the Bank, that could still be a factor as well. Like, Damian Priest could still be involved. Like, if Cody wins or if Roman wins, then Damian Priest could come out and he could win the title. Or also too, like, he could come out in the World Heavyweight title match against Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, and so Damian Priest could walk out of WrestleMania with one of those titles too, with Money in the Bank. So, anyway, one thing I want to definitely talk about though is Cody Rhodes and The Rock, and how The Rock literally beat the crap out of Cody Rhodes. Now, like, one thing I'm thinking too is because I remember back when Cody was in AEW, the one thing Cody did was he, like, beat the living heck out of Triple H's chair that he sits in, his royal chair, his royal throne. Cody destroyed that, desecrated that. So one thing I'm kind of thinking too, all this might be not letting Cody finish his story, could be a ruse with Triple H trying to get back at Cody for that episode on AEW when Cody desecrated Triple H's throne. But then again, too, like, you never know. Like, things are getting so unpredictable in WWE that anything could happen, where this is going to make WrestleMania good, because there's going to be a lot of wrestling in Philly leading up to WrestleMania, and AEW is going to be in town too. So what happened tonight where The Rock beat the bloody hell out of Cody? Well, that's the Attitude Era coming back and the PG era ending. And that's what WWE needed all along. And with Vince McMahon gone, there's going to be more stuff coming like that. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen in WWE. Now that it's unpredictable again and things are about to get good. So until next time, peace. WrestleMania, we got the Usos versus each other. And I did see a post earlier saying that Rikishi was going to be there at WrestleMania. So it's always a possibility that Rikishi is going to have an involvement in some way, shape, or form. But the way it's always turned out in wrestling a lot of times is, like, whoever the babyface is, it's getting beat up leading up to it. Like, Cody got beat up tonight by The Rock, and and it's been showing Roman Reigns is dominant. Well, when things change, usually the babyface that's being picked on WrestleMania is like a triumphant victory. And that could be the same thing with Jay versus Jimmy Uso. And I think Rikishi may get involved in that somehow to like kind of get his sons to stop fighting against each other, or that, or he might side against them somehow. But honestly, at the end of the show, when The Rock was out in the parking lot beating Cody Rhodes out there, that literally brought back so many vibes of the old days of wrestling back in the Attitude Era, like when they would take things outside, which I haven't seen stuff like that in a long time. That's why I think with The Rock being on the TKO board of directors and how The Rock is now the final boss, I literally think that WWE is going to be for the better, because this is a whole different side of The Rock that I haven't seen. I haven't seen anything like this in wrestling in a while, and with especially with Cody Rhodes being busted wide open and having him bleed, it always adds to the color and to the trajectory of the event, and also bringing back how that attitude is back, and how like WWE is done being PG, and wrestling is going to go back to the way it used to be. And and now that all this is going down, it would be an amazing thing if Stone Cold Steve Austin came back, and came back as another member of the board. You never know, like he could come back and he could help Cody out, and to even the playing field, or like come back the next night on Raw and then just add some new stipulations, or just even the playing field with having The Rock as the heel, as the final boss, and Stone Cold as the babyface, triumphant hero, coming back to like even things up. So, anyways, comment your thoughts below. Peace.